Grana Weepunimong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be checking a look at some news that I've found from the four corners of the tinterweb. Today is a really bumper one, obviously because we had the live stream from Hasbro, so we're going to get straight into it today. Give me a like, a share, and a subscribe if you feel like helping the channel out.
And now the news, don't touch that dial.
Kicking things off today though with Bumblebee Studios, and they showed us this gun here. Whose gun could this be? This is then followed up by the extension on the underwater lift. So last week we saw some pictures of just the bottom of the lift and the bots inside the lift, and now they're putting an extension on it. This thing is going to be absolutely huge when it's finished. The KO MP44s are on their way. This is the one that I'm getting the Ultra Magnus take, and we've got a few more looks at these things. They look really good. I can't wait to get it in my hand. The more and more I see it, I keep wanting to cry though, because I should have gone all in on the Evangelion. I really should have gone all in on the Evangelion one. I don't know why I didn't. Apparently these are limited edition as well. I didn't realise how limited some of these were. I think 300 a piece for some of these. So my Ultra Magnus one, I believe, is on its way. Cannot wait. Definitely though. Definitely getting a little bit of buyer's regret that I didn't go with this bad boy right here. Some other things that are on their way are a whole host of stuff from the team over at Newage, but one of the most interesting ones is this David. So this David, this is the kind of G1 toy version with the yellow eyes. I love me some Prime with some yellow eyes. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. As I've said in previous videos, this is the one I'd put my money on for David, but now I've gone for the toxic version and I cannot wait to get that in my hands. But this does look good. Reviews that I've seen of it so far look amazing as well, and if it's anything like the take on Ultra Magnus that they did earlier on, absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to this. Box art, as always, is phenomenal from Legendary Heroes. If, like me, the fans toys version of Huffer didn't quite tickle your fancy, then the Badcube one is coming back up for sale in a few different areas. Actually, this might be the version that I go with, in all honesty. I have decided to sell my fans toys version, so it is up for sale right now over on eBay. And unfortunately, yeah, it's a nice figure, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about the arms. I do love the look of this one, and I probably will pick up this Badcube one. I think this fits with my collecting preferences a little bit better than the fans toys version. Overall good figure, but yeah, just something about the arms, as I've said in my review. Moving over to the world of the Printformers, someone who we do cover a few times on this channel, but don't speak about him often enough. These are 3D printed Transformers, and this is a purple Soundwave. Now you may be asking yourself, why on earth is Soundwave purple? Now he's purple because in the Marvel comics he was purple for some reason. So Printformers really does focus in on giving them those Marvel aesthetics, and this is why when you see him in some other pictures, especially when you see him next to Lord Scorponok himself, he's the same height as Scorponok, because in the Marvel comics Scorponok was the same size as everybody else. So he's about the same size here as an MP10G, which is phenomenal. And doesn't it look great in both modes? I don't own myself a purple Soundwave, but I do believe that if I had the ability to do 3D printing, I would be 3D printing this one. I think he does also sell these like in a full form as well. Worth checking out. I'll share a link to Printformers down in the comments. Hot off the heels of their Shockwave Bingo toys are now going to be doing an Ironhide. So this seems that they are going to be focusing in on the Bumblebee movie, and this looks really great. You're spoiled for choice when it comes to Ironhide, and we'll come to Hasbro's version later on. It's great. I really find it very interesting what 10 minutes basically of a movie can do, and how many figures 10 minutes of a movie can do. I hope that when we get the new Transformers movie eventually, they carry on this aesthetic that they started in the Bumblebee movie, because if they do lose this, I think it would be disappointing, shall we say, because a lot of love, even from myself, for these kind of G1 elevated inspired designs. A team I have never spoke about before on this channel is Luckycat, and it looks like Luckycat are going to be doing a Devastator. They're also going to be doing a Power Rangers thing, but the Devastator is the one that we would focus on. They did a Voltron, and now they're doing the Devastator. More news to come on that one, I guess. Moving over to the world of Hasbro now, and we know that incoming soon, hopefully, will be Starsaber from Hasbro Pulse, and they showed off some of the designs for the box, which is super cool and has that definite victory, you know, kind of vibe going on about it. What I really love about this though is they actually showed the person doing some of the artwork as well, some of the black and white drawings that they were doing, some of the kind of manga inspired drawings, and that looks amazing. Starsaber looking fantastic there, literally like it's just jumped out of the old manga comics. I love it. But of course, this was not the only Transformers Hasbro stuff we had, because Fan First Friday, the first Transformers Fan First Friday of 2022 happened just yesterday, and they showed off some real exciting things. The first thing they showed off was this Transformers VR game. Now this is called Beyond Reality, and this is going to be made for the first time ever for kind of home consoles. So this is going to be available on your PlayStation headset or your Steam VR. It looks okay. This company have made 2 previous VR titles, but these were the kind of ones for not arcades, I want to say, but those places you can go in the mall where they can put a VR headset on. I don't own a VR headset, so I guess I'm still hoping that it's going to be available somewhere else for me to put it on. It looks interesting, but I'm really looking forward to them just really making a proper Transformers game. Follow-up to Transformers Devastation would be fantastic. If this is the true artwork that I've seen from it, I do think that this looks okay as well. I really do love this Soundwave character design, but I'm not sure if these are actually the images from the game itself. I have seen these images used in something else as well, but this is something that was put forward as actual images from the game. Something that was less exciting is Transformers have hooked up again, this time with Topwar for a tappy crappy mobile game. I actually downloaded this game just to see if it was a tappy crappy give me all your money game, and it is. It's just an absolute boring microtransaction infested mobile game. Blech, don't play it. Then we moved over to the idea of Grimlock and those final issues of Grimlock coming out that's going to wrap up that story. I've been covering that story on this channel, so if you want to check a look at that, I'll put a link up there right now, and you can go and check out where we're up to so far in the story from IDW. It's pretty cool, very different, very interesting. I love it, can't wait to see the conclusion. And then we finally get to the figures, and the first one they showed off was this Arcee. Alt mode looks pretty good, and the bot mode looks alright as well. Probably something I might think about picking up. It's a very interesting take on Arcee. I've not seen one like this before. This is based on the images from the Bumblebee movie, and yeah, it's super cool. The bike mode here is nice. I do think Arcee works well as a bike. I'm not super invested in Arcee needing to be a car all the time, so pretty cool. Then they showed off Ironhide. No surprises here. Ironhide is a red version of the Ratchet that they showed off not so long ago, that I think is now available in a lot of stores as well. So again, this looks cool. The Ratchet looked cool, so the Ironhide is going to look cool. They showed them right next to each other, and there is very little difference between the two. They also showed off one of the Junkions. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. If you watch Transformers YouTubes, you know this dude has already been reviewed and is already out there. They also showed off Legacy Sandstorm, which is just a recolor of Scorponok. Again, if you watch a lot of Transformers channels, some people have got some up devious licks and have already reviewed this bad boy, but we did get to see over on Kapow in the UK, or was it In Demand? One of the two shared some of the box art for this, and that looks pretty cool. Then we got Autobot Nightprowler. I swear if I see another recolor of Cheetor, my head is going to explode. If you collect all of the Beast Wars characters, how many of these do you really need on your shelf? These are Beast Wars version of Seekers. And we also got a buzzsaw, which we already know is a recolor of Waspinator. Again, as we went through this, we got a quick look at the box art that was released very early in the day over in the UK from some of the stores. Not sure if they were supposed to do that, but it did kind of spoil, I guess, some of the reveals that we got later on in the day. I have to say, so far, Legacy, is it going to be just mainly recolors and a little bit of retools? Not too many new figures. They haven't really hit the ground running. I think Skids was a new mold. Having looked at Bulkhead now, I think, is he just a retool of Inferno? You know, I really hope. Oh, I guess we got Kickback and we've got some other ones, but yeah, it feels like there's an awful lot of recolors, really, so far. Original Scorponok is going to get a re-release as well from the original Beast Wars line, so that's cool if you want to collect that. And then they showed off some of the RED figures. These are non-transforming Transformers. These are robot enhanced design figures, and this is Knockout. Really cool, nice looking Knockout, but Legacy are going to be doing a version of Knockout, and I really hope that it looks as good as this dude. I know they can focus a little bit more, but I don't see why you can't make a transforming Knockout that also looks this good. He looks awesome. I love this figure. This is one of my favorite character designs from Transformers Prime, so I really hope that they do him justice when it comes to the Legacy collection. Fingers crossed. They also showed off Ultra Magnus, so this is an Ultra Magnus from the RED line. A lot of people already pointing out that they've got this in their collection. It's been out for a while. It was either a Target or a Walmart or something close to them, so bizarre to show this off as kind of a reveal when it's already out in the stores. Weird. We also get a look at the Cybertronian Bumblebee, and this looks pretty nice if you're into this Bumblebee design. I think it does look great actually in both modes. Not something I'd probably pick up for my collection, but it's nice looking. The cup that we should have got as well. This is going to be in the Buzzworthy line. This is what cups should have looked like in '86. People already have this in their collection, so again, bit late for the reveal. Then finally we get to the one that everybody had been waiting for, and this is Sludge. So this will be the third Dinobot from the Studio 86 line, and he looks good. Looks very nice. Similar design to the rest of them. For me, a little bit over designed and a little bit too much detail on it. I would have liked to have seen a smoother finish. However, taking that away from the fact that he doesn't look like he's just jumped out of the movie, he looks fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Definite pickup for me. Fingers crossed that they do the rest of them, including Swoop. Awesome. And these are going to look great on your shelf. So that's everything from me on this Transformers Super Saturday. Lots of news, probably the most Hasbro news that I've spoke about for a while. Few things to get excited about. Let me know what you're excited about down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!